Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of Show It Live. We have a live launch, which gets us really excited here at Show It because that means that occasionally we have a new Show-It-Teer joining us, and that is the case today. Helping us out with the live launch is Jason Toevs of Two Blokes Design. Welcome, Jason. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys?
So good. Today is a really, really exciting day because not only do we have the live launch, but we're welcoming in to the Show-It-Teer family two new Show-It-Teers.
Yes.
Yes. Super exciting. So, Jason, you are a design partner, and your company is Two Blokes Design, and you're based out of the great state of Kansas, right?
Yeah, and Kansas was a little chilly this morning.
Oh yeah.
Walking out to feed the chickens like a good old farm boy. It was a little chilly this morning.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about you. Who is Jason Toevs?
Yeah. So I started Two Blokes Design probably 4 or 5 years ago. Kind of one of the interesting things about me is I have dual citizenship. So I kind of have an Aussie side of me and an American side of me. Grew up on a farm here in Kansas and love working with Show It. It's one of the most phenomenal web design platforms I've used in a long time.
Well, right on. Yeah, you have the dual citizenship is pretty cool. You actually go down to Australia pretty frequently.
Yeah, my wife and I, we've gone every single year since we've been married, which has been a huge blessing, and it's been a lot of fun every time.
Yeah. Right on. So today joining us, you have a couple great clients. I've actually had the chance to meet them in person last month. A couple great clients. So why don't you tell us a little bit about them and kind of introduce them?
Yeah, so it's really cool how I met Reid and Brittany, kind of through Jordan and Amy Demos. And, I've always had a great relationship with them. And Reid kind of contacted me one day, kind of looking to see what they could do for their brand and their website. And we talked a lot about some of the goals that they had in mind, kind of breaking into this new time of their life. And it was really fun to hear their story just about their marriage. It was really inspiring to me. Being kind of a younger married man myself, it was great to hear Reid's perspective on life, and it was just really encouraging throughout the whole process working with them. It was a lot of fun. We were able to do some really cool things on their site, which we're really excited to show you, and we got to know them really well, as you did at the Connect retreat.
Yes, absolutely. So, and then we have a awesome video that's up on their site that we want to kind of show them to get more of a background on Reid and Brittany. So let's go ahead. We'll play that now, and you guys can find out a little bit more about Brittany and Reid Riggan.
I'm Reid.
And I'm Brittany.
And we're wedding photographers.
The wedding day is one of the most joyful days of your life, and there are few things in our lives that bless our hearts more than to walk through the entire experience with you and to preserve those precious memories for you.
Even more important than the wedding day is your actual marriage, though.
Because a few years ago, our marriage failed. We were done.
Thanks to the Lord and to our family and friends, we were actually able to come through that situation in our life, and we're now stronger than we ever would have been.
Your wedding day is a beautiful celebration of the union of your hearts, and your photographs will preserve those precious memories for generations to come.
Oh, that's such a great video. That was so awesome. Well, Reid and Brittany, welcome to the show. How are you guys today?
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
So that was a great video, and it talked a lot about you guys and your marriage and kind of your journey, which I think is super awesome that you throw that out there and you let your clients know, like, hey, this is us. Here's the importance of marriage, and here's why we love what we do. I think that's so wonderful.
Right.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit. Obviously, that the video told us quite a bit, but tell us a little bit about Reid and Brittany. Who are you guys, and where are you from?
Okay. Well, obviously, we're Reid and Brittany, and we were both born and raised here in Central Arkansas. We met just out of high school. We met on Facebook, actually. And I had grown up riding horses and things like that. And so I had known Brittany slightly through a homeschool group that we had both been in, as we were both homeschooled through high school. And so I was just on Facebook one day and saw this pretty girl riding a horse, on her profile picture. Like, hey, what do you know? So I sent her a message, and the rest is history. But no, we have just really been blessed by the Lord over the past few years. Our marriage, as the video stated, started out very, very rocky, very difficult. We would seek counsel from various places, but especially my heart was just not in the right place, and through a series of events, through a separation and almost to the point of divorce, God finally got a hold of my life and really changed both of us to where we have this incredible marriage now, and that has just really given us such a passion, not just for photography, because we both love that and enjoy it, but to really try to make an impact in our couple's lives and to give them a really solid foundation moving forward for their marriage.
Oh, that's super awesome. I love that. So you came over to show it, and I love this. You guys got a tonic style group, right? And then you contacted Jason Toevs through Amy and Jordan. You found out that Jason's a pretty rocking, awesome guy. And he customized this. So tell me a little bit about that experience and choosing a style group and then choosing the Jason to customize it.
Okay. Well, whenever we were looking for a new website, we were both pretty picky, especially Brittany, as far as what we were wanting. And really, compared to what we used to have, anything would be an improvement, to be completely honest. And so we were really drawn to the tonic style groups from Matt Kennedy was one, and a few other people that we had seen their sites. So we started kind of stalking Tonic's website and looking for something to get, and came across Gentis, which was the style group that we purchased. Loved that, and so several months went by, didn't have the resources or time to really invest in getting our website set up. And over that period, that's when we met Jordan and Amy Demos and went out to their workshop in Arizona, which was, by the way, just incredible. Everyone should go to that. It's a life-changing experience. But once we got back from that, I reached out to Jordan and said, hey, we've got this style group from Tonic, that we love. We really want somebody that we can work closely with on doing this. And he's like, oh, no question, contact Jason Toevs and he'll take care of you. So that's kind of how that process started.
Awesome. Yeah. So we have today's the official launch date, and I think now Jason is now's the time to let's get out there.
I can do it. I can put it live right now.
Let's do it.
Click. Awesome. Here it goes. Here it goes. Publishing.
This
is the thing I love about Show It, is it publishes like that.
So quick. So our viewers out there, you guys can go to reidandbrittany.com. Write me out.
Right meow.
Right meow. And it is live. So you can go to reidandbrittany.com. I actually have it pulled up here now on my desktop, so we can kind of go through some of the features and the cool things that you guys like. Now, right off the bat, I love that we have the images have a really big place on the site. They're go across the full screen, the beautiful imagery. So that's awesome, guys. I love your guys' site. But then also, you have this great section over here on the side, the About Me, where you can find out more about who Reid and Brittany are, so your clients can go on there and get kind of the whole story and really get the understanding of why you guys think that, or why marriage is important to you, and so on and so forth. You have the Meet Reid section, Meet Kobe. So it is Kobe, right?
It is Kobe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is that named after? It's not named after anybody in particular.
It could be.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have a name for months, and we were watching the NBA Finals years ago, and I yelled out Kobe Bryant's name or something like that, and it's like, Kobe.
That's a cool name.
Kobe. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, I'm, being in Phoenix and Phoenix Suns, I don't know if you'd call us rivals. I don't know if the Lakers would call the Suns rivals, but basically we hate the Lakers here. So I'm throwing that out there. Not a Kobe fan, but your cat is pretty adorable. I can change. I can change for a cute cat. But no, I love that it gets your clients to know even a little bit more about you, a little more in depth, which I love. And then another page that I love has your video on it. It's the experience. I'm not going to play that again for everybody, but definitely you can go and check that out under the experience, and it talks about it shows that awesome video. And then your raves page is adorable.
Thank you.
It's adorbs.
And just a quick shout out on that video. It actually turns out a couple that we photographed last year in October. We just became great friends with just a wonderful couple, Jack and Mackenzie Evans. And he's actually a videographer here in Central Arkansas. So I contacted him and said, hey, this is kind of what we're wanting to do. Would you be interested? Of course, he was, and he just went, took it to that level above and beyond in helping us get that video done. And then the florals in the video, Jessica Zimmerman is just incredible. She's not really even a florist. She's almost like a flower designer.
She's an artist.
She's an artist with the flowers in her design, and she graciously agreed to help us. And then, all of the different people that were in the video, the models and everything like that, just really, really a special experience for Brittany and I, taking this next step in our business. So thank you to everyone who is involved in that.
And Proposals Boutique, who
Yes.
provided the gorgeous wedding gown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Those things are awesome.
Yeah. No, yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So that's wonderful. Jason, take me through some of your favorite features on the desktop or anything. Is there anything that in designing it or in customizing it that you just absolutely love?
Yeah, I mean, it was really kind of fun when we were talking with Reid and Brittany, because as you mentioned, they're starting off with this Gin Fizz tonic style group, and one of the things that we really wanted to communicate kind of right off the bat was kind of the seriousness, but also the fun personality of their whole message. Mm-hmm. And that's why when you come to this about page, there is a little bit more content. But I think it's so well put together by Reid and Brittany and just kind of paired into what's there. So on the About Us page, having the story in that easy scrolling text right there is great. And then you can jump between not only their story, but also read a little bit more about Brittany and also kind of that fun, playful side of both of their pets, Kobe and Minnie. Mini bucket. So it was a lot of fun to make that a deeper part of the website, and I think that's that's really important when we talk about how we relate with our clients. Is we don't necessarily want kind of this shallow experience. We want something that is deep rather than wide. Mm-hmm. And so that was a really fun place to kind of practice that a little bit and to integrate that with them. The other thing that I love, if you bounce back to the home page, you mentioned a couple cool features there that are really fun. One of the things that we tackled was like, okay, Reid's got an Instagram, Brittany's got an Instagram, and I'm really excited to see how this tracks because this is one of the 2 times that we've ever done this with a couple, integrating 2 different Instagram accounts. Mm-hmm. But right there on the social, instead of just having a link to one or the other, we decided to include 2. And further on down the road, looking at the Google Analytics of that, it's going to be cool to see like how people transition through that. And, quite honestly, to see who's more popular, Reid or Brittany. And I've got my money on one of them. But
yeah, I'm just throwing this out there. Nothing against you, Reid. Women tend to gravitate more towards the women. So if I had $5 to put down on this, I would say that Brits is gonna track a little better. No offense.
It already is.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's the way this
It
works.
already is.
Yeah.
I keep up my A game, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I better keep up my A game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Not that it's a competition. You know, like I'm not. You guys know me a little bit. It's not that I'm competitive. It's a competition, though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
For sure. No, and something that I noticed right away, and we're talking about this homepage is Instagram's a fun one because it's becoming a little more user friendly on the desktop. They're constantly updating it, and that's a little better. But Pinterest is a fun one that is on the desktop, but when we access the custom mobile site, it's more of an emphasis on the Instagram. So, and I actually have the mobile site pulled up here.
Yeah, and that's a great point, Phil, because we need to focus in our mobile designs versus our desktop designs. We really need to focus kind of the effect or direction that we want to impact clients on the mobile device. And I'm super passionate about that. As you know, we've been kind of a part of the whole mobile design with Show It since the very beginning of the beta. And we were so excited that we had this opportunity to create 2 different sites. And it brings a lot of power to somebody's website when you have not only a mobile friendly site, but a mobile site is designed specifically towards certain areas for your business. And we see this on Google Analytics all the time with our past clients. The number of pages that people visit on mobile are very different than desktop, and the timing is about half. Like they spend about half as much time on it. And so on Reid and Brittany's mobile, we really wanted to have a little bit of a faster introduction and feel, but yet if you look at their About section, we still wanted to keep that story, which we believe is so key to the experience that they have to offer.
Yeah, so no, and I think that you did a great job. I'm going to go back to the homepage here on the mobile. I love how it obviously it looks just like the desktop site as far as the same look, the same feel. It has it has their gallery going full screen, which I absolutely love. But then, yeah, right off the bat, you have the same look and feel with the About section. I think that's key. And then as I was talking about the Instagram right there on the side. Now, I clicked on Brits first. So I'm not helping your case at all, Reid. But I don't know why. I don't know. It's Brits. It looks, I like the way it looks. So I clicked on it first. I will click on yours though, Reid, to give you a little bit of love. And I love the way this works with Instagram on the phone, and you can immediately just open up the Instagram app if you want to do it that way. But clicking through, one of my favorite features was the portfolio, which we're pulling up now, and just the tiled gallery that you have here. I love how quickly it loads up. It's easy to scroll through, and your guys' imagery is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I'm gonna click on this one here specifically. It's such a gorgeous shot. Tell me a little bit about this shot. Where was this?
So this is at the bride's parents' home.
Okay.
Their home was
so gorgeous.
Incredible.
It's like a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, while Reid stayed down at the ceremony, I actually ran up that tower that you see on the left side and got some shots from the top as well. Anyway, yeah, that was right after their ceremony, and they were all happy, and giggly, and it was perfect.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so I love the portfolio. I love the use of the tiled gallery there. And then this is a neat little, the close button, which takes us right back to the homepage. I think you guys did a wonderful job. So those are some of my favorite features. Brittany, Reid, was there anything else that stood out to you on the mobile side?
Kind of what you said as well. It's just how it still feels just like the actual desktop feel. You know, it's made specifically for the mobile, to where it fits properly, all of that, but yet it still looks the same. And so many times with websites, your desktop looks amazing, and then you go to the mobile version, and it just
the text is too small, the photos don't look right,
Right.
it's hard to navigate. And for me personally, I hardly ever see people's websites actually on the desktop,
Sure.
just because of work and just everything. So I'm always on my phone, and so for me, that was really, really important that it looks as good as the desktop.
Yeah.
gets us better, which it does.
Yeah.
So mobile stuff is awesome.
Well, and right, Jason, so awesome. Jason, another thing that I love, and you can kind of tell me about this, the contact page on the mobile and the desktop, they have the same look, they have the same feel. But tell me a little bit about the sizing differences that you chose for the mobile version versus the desktop.
Right. Yeah. So going back to this whole idea of having similar consistency, like having the same look, having the same feel, but having a different set of information points even. I know we have some clients who go completely different on the mobile side for the contact form, but it is something that we wanted to look at and say, okay, what do people on the go want? Like what are they willing to fill out quickly, and how can we send that straight to them? So we wanted to make it easy and streamlined, and you can see here, we wanted to give them a very clear place to type in. Oftentimes, if you're like me, 6'4" and fat thumbs, then typing in can be kind of a challenge. So we wanted to make it as streamlined and as easy as possible. And on the desktop, like I said, there's a little bit more that we want from clients, and strictly that's because we know we have them sitting in front of their computer. They're going to dedicate a little bit more time to it. So it's just a matter of kind of those subtle changes and little tweaks for the desktop and the mobile version, and really discovering like what the goals are for each side of your site. Like how do they help your business instead of hinder it?
Awesome. Well,
one thing I would add to that about Jason is I love how he didn't just build the website. I mean, technically that's what we hired him to do and all of that, but there's so much more than that. It's not just okay, here's your paycheck, Jason. He says, okay, I'll build you this website. He wants us to succeed. He's doing whatever he has to do to really go to that next level, to make sure that our business does do well. So we really appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, no, and I think it's key, and all of our design partners really care about the user experience and how people are going to go through on your site. But something that I've gotten to know Jason over the past year, and something that he really focuses on is the analytics side, and also how well it's working and everything on the back end. Really back end focus, and making sure that overall experience is you're able to see it statistically. Like, hey, here's what's going on. Here's the back end. Here's why we have it this way, and really pays attention to that portion, specifically with the mobile. I think has been huge, and really helping people out as far as people spend more and more time accessing websites on their mobile devices. He's gotten more and more into that. So just a little shout out to Jason from Two Blokes Design. I think that's muy importante, as they say in France.
You guys are too kind. It was an absolute blast to work with it, and it was incredible. The foundation that Jeff and Jen at Tonic set up with this style group, it was really fun to jump in there and customize it. They did a great job kind of setting the foundation, and it was really fun being able to gear that really towards Reid and Brittany's specific needs. And I feel you guys are awesome. Love it.
Well, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Jason, thank you for doing this and helping set all of this up. Reid, Brittany, I think you have not only a gorgeous site, but you have gorgeous work to show off, and you guys picked a great design and designer to really show off all your guys' awesome work. So congrats.
Well, thank you so much for having us on and for this opportunity, and it's just been a blast to work with everybody involved.
Awesome. Well, and welcome to the Show It to Your Family.
Yeah.
It's like official today. It's official. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us. For those of you out there on the internet, you can join us next Tuesday as well. We have a special Show It Live going on next Tuesday. But go check out Reid and Brittany Photography. Or it's actually reidandbrittany.com. Right? Yeah. So go check out reidandbrittany.com. Peruse through their gorgeous site and check it out on the mobile site as well. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And thank you guys and have a great day.
All right. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Jason.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you, Phil. Bye, guys.
Bye.